Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm sisters. It's time for some more Powerwash Simulator with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm always like micro adjusting my mic. Just like I push it back when I'm not recording or not streaming or anything. So it's like, yeah, it's always needs a little bit of adjustment. All right, so we've gotten a little bit further. We've completed the washroom. That apparently the guy decided, never mind, I'm not going to make it into a nightclub. I'm going to keep it as a washroom, and I'm just going to charge people, I'm going to charge people a lot more than a penny to use it. And then went back to the carnival because the guy who owns the Helter Skelter wanted it cleaned so that he's not losing money. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, it took him, it took us basically working on the new carousel, in order to get him to decide that, hey, maybe I should have this thing cleaned. And now we're working for Mr. Blake Thrust yet again. This time cleaning his airplane. Says, perfect timing. As you can see, I've encountered a few issues with my private jet. That's what comes from flying too close to the sun, or in this case, a volcano, and the ocean. After your application and discretion with my excavation drill, I know you're exactly who I want on the job. As you'll discover, my jet's not without its idiosyncrasies. I trust you'll be your usual discreet self in return for an excellent rate. Blake. I mean, $800, that's not bad. It's really not bad pay for this. But yeah, idiosyncrasies like a laser and an anti-gravity thing. So what were you doing flying up to the flying around the volcano? I feel like we should be asking a lot of questions here. Like, where did you get a laser? Why do you need a laser on your jet? What are you doing with your laser? What does this have to do with the, with the volcano? And, are you trying to start a volcanic eruption, or like what's the dealio, yo? Right, why can't I stand up? Okay, there we go. Laser is done. Now for the oddity of the anti-grav units. Anti-gravity booster, sorry. They're not full-on units, they're just boosters? Like, yeah, Mr. Thrust, I have some questions. I think the biggest question I have is, why are we not telling the cops about this guy's like, very obviously, he is doing something, he is doing something not very good. Like, nobody asks for discretion when they're doing something heroic. All right. There we go. All right. I'm surprised there's no graffiti on this thing. Like, no wash me, no cat prints, nothing. I mean, yeah, it's a private jet, but come on. That damn cat gets everywhere in this town. All right, there we go. That's got us suspicious modifications. So now we can go up and we're free to work on whatever the hell we want. For example, starting at the back. We are obviously somewhere near the coast because we can hear the seagulls. Or at least near a significant body of water. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's... things already looking better. So we've still got a lot to do. Like, we're only 12% of the way done. All right. There we go. The rest of that should be able to be hit from the bottom. Although spots like this, probably not. Vertical stable. Oh, tail. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, that doesn't look right. Yeah, this thing is not exactly big. I mean, it's a private jet, so it's like, it's not giant. It's not going to be giant. It's not going to be huge or anything. All right. There we go. I was going to say, I'm like, come on now. There can't be that much left to it. I imagine you're keen on learning some of the specifications of the jet. I don't know. That depends. Are you gonna kill me after you tell me, or? As it's you, I'll indulge. I'm thinking you're indulging to be bragging, so that's my thought on it. It's like, yeah, you really want somebody to know how awesome your jet is, but you can't just go telling people, hey, I have an anti-grav unit on my personal jet. Like, people would be like, wait, what? How can I get one of those? Jet blast. Yes, thank you. We never would have known that if you hadn't had it written on the frickin' thing. All right, we should probably switch to one of the longer things here. I mean, he is pretty much he is pretty much just a villain, so it's like, you know, every villain wants somebody to know, you know, their deep, dark secrets and stuff like that. Otherwise, where's the fun in being a villain? Alright, you really got some tough dirt in you. So were you gonna fill us in on all this stuff, or were you just yapping to hear yourself talk? I mean, don't let me stop you from, from telling me all about this thing. I am really kind of curious. And I promise I won't tell a soul. I mean, except at your trial for, treason or villainy or whatever it is that you're going to be arrested for. I mean, we shouldn't be too harsh on him. I mean, we are getting lots of business because of all of his illicit dealings with the mayor. All right, there we go. Up here. I'm surprised there isn't a whole lot more rust on this thing, honestly. Especially with him saying that he, flew too close to the ocean. Although this jet looks superficially like any other, it's far from it. Ah yes, here comes the bragging. Fuselage is made from a graphene matrix that is lighter than air, but stronger than steel. If it was lighter than air, then I would be blowing this thing all over the place. Not only can it reach speeds of over 888 miles per hour, but it's also technically the world's largest pencil. Well, no, it is made of graphite. Yeah, well, it might be made of graphite essentially. It is not a pencil because a pencil is graphite surrounded by wood. So you're not quite accurate there, sir. All right, let's make sure we have. At least down to the windows. Like, yeah, the whole, oh, it's lighter than air. Well, you know, you wouldn't actually be able to fly it if it was. Like, seriously, this thing would be like flipping and flopping all over the frickin' hangar if it was, because, like, yeah, we'd hit it with water and it would just go flying. Like, you wouldn't need anti-grav thrusters for something that was lighter than air. By the way, you can tell me, where did you get the anti-grav thrusters? That's... Are you an alien? Do you know some aliens? What's the dealio? Come on, spill the beans. You know you want to. Guys like you always like to brag. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that the UFO that they thought they saw coming up out of the volcano was probably Mr. Thrust here. Besides, who would have such a ridiculous name as Blake Thruss? I mean, that is just a completely ridiculous name. All right, I think we are done pretty much with the top. Although we probably should try and get the front portion here. Like the glass and the frames and stuff like that. But for that, we can go ahead and switch to a snub nose. Yeah, see, we would be really hard pressed to get up into some of these corners while down on the ground. Pretty much this entire nose piece here would be next to impossible to get while on the ground. What are those what are those? Cockpit sensors? Okay. Yeah, the wiring looks a little suspicious as well. All right. Say, Dirt Finder, if you can discreetly find your way over to the mansion as soon as humanly possible, I'd sure appreciate it. The laser gun situated under the fuselage uses a state-of-the-art crystalline compound to create an energy feedback loop that instantly plasmatizes the air. Consequently, its beam reaches upwards of 3 million degrees Fahrenheit on a hot day. What is that? Oh, another cockpit sensor. Yeah, that is... I'm kind of going to have to call bullshit on that. Like, I seriously doubt it gets up to 300 million degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, if it just plasmatized the air, I mean, we're talking like supernova time. Like, you get hot, you know, if it gets hot enough, it would literally just ignite the atmosphere. And, you know, that would be bad. I mean, you can't exactly say, hey, I just want to plasmatize this portion of the air. Not like the all the air on Earth, just this immediate little part right here. Because if it's hot enough to do one, it's hot enough to just like, yeah, just completely fucking turn everything just to fucking turn it all to fire. And again, I can't stress this enough, that would be bad. I mean, unless, of course, he's trying to basically say, hey, look, I could vaporize the Earth if I wanted to. Yeah, these look more like fins than sensors. That does not look like an antenna. That looks like a fin. Like a stabilizer, maybe? Oh, I'm sure it'll be something wonderful. Something that everybody in everybody in town will be really happy about. I'm sure. The mayor wouldn't do anything else, would he? Vortex generator? Again, this does not sound like normal parts of a plane. All right, wing is done. Finally. Like, man, they really get up into the details of this. Like, hey, we're... I mean, in theory, he should... I mean, it sounds like he's actually going to be letting us onto his property this time. I'm just really concerned about the whole, you know, discreetly thing. Like, I don't like doing things discreetly. I mean, if I can't put it on my resume and on my advertising and stuff, what good is doing it? I mean, sure, there's the pay, but I mean, come on. I got to think about my future here.
What is with the howling wind as well? Like, where is this hangar exactly? I mean, I don't think it's technically in Muckingham. As he was happy to hear that we were like moving around and like getting outside of town and stuff. And it's like, I don't know where we are. Which is probably even more terrifying. You are awake. It's nice to see you awake, Grass. Obviously, going fast through the air generates a lot of heat. Well, yeah, especially going like over 888 miles an hour, which I'm still calling bullshit on. Once landed, it's possible to cook a beef bourguignon on its wing in less than what? In less than 3 minutes. Again, I'm gonna call bullshit on, like, everything that you are saying. Like, your wiring and stuff should be fried if that's the case. Like, you can't have things that hot and be like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. That is true. Everything about this game is weird. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm like, the wing should be done before long. There just isn't that much left to it. So we've got the mount. There we go. Laser wiring. Alright, so the wing mount is just this whole huge piece. Alright. I think we should be down to basically just the backside. bet we gotta hit this front end for this. Yeah, for the sensor. All right. Put you there so that we can shoot into the thruster. You know, I just realized I think this is the first place that's actually had frickin' drains. Even in our workshop garage type thing, I don't think we had any drains. Make sure to hit these spots here. This one as well. All right, and get the undercarriage. There we go. Oh, wait a second. Did we get this? All right. All right, let's get the extra long doodad. Yeah. Who needs a ladder? I mean, other than to get the right angles. Yeah, see, if this is rust, if this is like a graphite or graphene type thing, why is there rust? There shouldn't be rust because there's no iron in it to be, for it to be like, for there to be iron oxide. All right, so what do we not have? There's some antennae. There we go. All right, fuselage wiring. All right, wing wiring. Do. All right, there we go. Fuselage wiring. No, that's laser wiring. All right. Oh, wow. Yep, right there. All right, and a fuselage sensor. All right, well, let's take a look and, all right, make it glow for me. I see nothing glowing. Up top? There we go. All right. Not bad. Another exemplary example of power washing. I admit I was skeptical of your prospects of cleaning stains created by such high temperatures, but once again you've exceeded my expectations. So I'm exceeding yours. Feel free to use this hangar for any large, odd jobs that you may pick up in the future. Well, that is nice of you. Thank you. Cleaning the Frolic boat. Sure, he wants me to clean the whole damn boat, but he's only going to pay me $500. Dirt Finder. Are you as mesmerized by the principle of Archimedes as I am? There's barely a day that goes by when I don't undertake some kind of minor water displacement experiment. Today I'm seeing what happens when I pack all my worldly goods into my Frolic boat and take it for a trip downriver someplace. I've granted you full access to my property to assist the cleaning, which will be rescinded following the removal of the final fleck. I'd appreciate it if we kept this between ourselves. I don't want anyone getting the ridiculous idea that I'm skipping town. So yeah, the mayor is totally skipping town. He is totally on his way out. Like, you can deny it all you want, but I'm trying to remember, what is it? There is a special, like, a special thing that we're supposed to do. I think it was, oh god, what do we need to do for this one? Or maybe not. Hey, it's Harper. What on earth is going on in Muckingham? I don't know. Yep, there's the cat prints. I just read a piece in Real News Now. The town with no cats? Oh yeah, the cats are all gone. No big deal, really. I mean, come on. There's really not a single cat left? Well, I mean, there might be, but I haven't exactly gone around and, like, inspected to see if all the cats are gone or not. That's not really my job. I mean, maybe you should talk to somebody from animal control. Personally, I think you might have gotten out of town at the right time, Harper. Because apparently the mayor's about ready to join you on like a long extended trip. The monks are off doing their thing after giving the mayor a piece of their minds. The cats are apparently running. Bigfoot's upset. Or I guess the Bigfoot population, maybe? Now, unfortunately, I've got a bunch of stuff to try and get done tomorrow. All right, see. Yeah, your little like, oh hey, I'm gonna make the dirt glow thing doesn't work when the surface is like perfectly white and the sun is shining directly on it. All right, maybe it's like these edges. All right. Let's try hitting it from here and see. Oh yeah. See, yeah, there we go. All right. I don't need to go all the way up. Just need to get onto the boat. I know what you mean. It doesn't, well, I mean, technically for us, it's technically Saturday, but it does not feel like the week has ended. Of course, for me, it never does. It like there is no rhyme or reason as to what a day feels like. It's like, yeah, that's like people like, you know, people ask, oh, what are you doing for this holiday or that holiday when it comes around? It's like, what? Oh, shit. Is it that already? I also read in the Daily Opinion that the mayor's water pipe is just the tip of the iceberg. It's what he's been doing with that water that's the dodgy bit. Where are you getting your information, and where can I find these papers, Harper? All right. Let's get the extra long extension so that we can really hit this. Now, let me guess. I'm probably like on the inside of them as well. Yeah. All right, fine. Get back up onto the ship. Duck into here. And we can probably go with this one here. All right, I think... Goddamn ladder. Oh, aha! I have foiled the ladder. go. And just tidy you up a bit. All right. Let's go ahead and go with the snub nose scenes. We're really up close with all this stuff. I suppose with the canopy, there's like one like on the top portion that I somehow missed. Oh wow! Yep, I don't even need the the dirt sense to see that. It's like, geez, just stands right on out. Take a look up at the top here. All right, you're good. It looks like all you is good. Just complete fail there. Don't see where there's any. Oh, there's some. There we go, finally. All right. Now then, take care of these dirty sides. I was not anticipating that one going so easily. So yeah, apparently the news is out that that the mayor has been up to something, and that his little water scandal is just the tip of the iceberg. Which would explain why he's like, hey, can you tidy up my my boat here? It's nothing unusual. It's nothing unusual. I just like to do, you know, experiments in buoyancy. Nothing unusual. I'm certainly not running or anything. No. What do I have to run from? Besides all the scandals that I'm involved in. Never trust a politician who's just like, no, I'm just like getting all of my stuff together and seeing how well the boat floats with all of my possessions in it. It's as simple as that. Rumor has it he's funneling the water into some billionaire guy running an illicit mining rig. It's not really a rig. It's a one-man thing, but can't be true, can it? And is it related to the missing cat? Okay, Mr. Harper, you are more intelligent than like 90% of the people in this in Muckingham, okay? You are right on the ball and like connecting all the dots. Yes, and by the way, the billionaire guy's name is Blake Thrust. I know, it's a ridiculous name. Might as well take care of the rest of this. I mean, it's just a deck wall and floor. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Yes, that's better. All right. You know, I just realized we still don't know what our character's actual name is. Like, everybody has some sort of nickname for him, but we don't know what what their actual name is. I mean, I'm assuming it's a he. I mean, even that's completely unknown. I mean, the uniform is not exactly, you know, showing off our figure. I mean, technically, we don't even know if we're human. I mean, we can't see, you know, it's like they are totally hiding their face. All right, there we go. Tighten it up to get this filigree. Over here. All right. Yeah, we can drop down here now. There we go. That's better. All right. Oh, up and over. That is a good question. I mean, at least we haven't run into any vampires here, so I mean that's Muckingham has my vote for being at least a little bit better. No vampires taking over, you know, somebody's house for, you know, while they're on vacation. That is definitely a plus. Although also in, you know, in Electrician Simulator, we didn't have, you know, corrupt government officials that were like, you know, siphoning water off into some billionaire's secret project, so... I mean, mostly vampires, you just have to worry about, you know, making sure that you don't invite them in. You know, little stuff like that. Maybe up your garlic intake a little bit. I mean, most people could benefit from increasing the garlic intake anyway. Garlic is healthy for you. The worst thing is that it only starts happening once I finally split No, dude, This stuff has been happening. What was happening from the very start? You were still here. Although, hey, mustn't grumble. The desert dig I'm working on is amazing. This is true. There is nobody trying to wash a blender in the bathtub. Or in water, yeah. Or like, you know, making toast in the bathtub. Although they did specify there was no water in the tub. It was just, you know, they just enjoy toast in the bathtub for some really messed up reason. All right, there we go. Let's get the floor. Yeah. Games like that will get a reaction of some sort. It's very rarely a good type of reaction. Like, oh, okay. No. Like, this is not normal. Why am I drifting? See, that's the kind of drifting you should have had on the frickin' slide. All right. Complete. I mean, at least he very, very clearly does love his cat. Even if he is going to use the cat's disappearance as an excuse to, like, you know, abscond with, you know, to apparently, like, I don't even know what the big deal was with the mayor. Like, okay, so this guy wanted, like, all this water. He wants you to divert water to that. It's like, did he just, like, pay you? Did he bribe you? Is that what why you're like, hey, I kind of need to get out of here? I mean, I'm assuming it is. But then again, it's like, you know, about the time that you assume something with this type of game, it's like they're like, no, actually it was just, he just figured it was time to go. All right, so all of this is part of the figurehead. Clean the cat butt. There we go. Okay. So I know Now we've got another cleat back here. All right. All right. And now I think we are ready just to hit it from the outside, and I think we'll be done. The Magnificus. I'm surprised it wasn't like named after his cat or something. I was almost expecting it to be named after his cat. Okay, so we have the hull, the propeller, the rudder, and the keel. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're on to, so yeah, the keel should be like the very bottom of the ship. Isn't the keel like basically what goes under? By the way, Deadfinder, you may find a few people asking questions over the coming day, months, and years. Okay, what kind of questions? Just tell them that you don't know where I went, only that I went by car. So you're just straight up asking me to lie for you now. Look, I might keep people's secrets and not tell everybody the dirty things that I find while I'm cleaning, but I'm not gonna lie for you. I am so not gonna lie for you, sir. All right, let's go with this one. That should enable us to get a little bit further in there. Actually, you know what? Let's go with this, the short. Go with the shorty. But not the snub. So yeah, basically Harper is reading up on everything that's going on, and it's like, and the mayor's like, oh, has realized that somebody in the news has found out about all of his wrongdoings. And he's like, yep, time to get the fuck on out of here. which the big question for me is well, what's going to become of your cat? Like, if you leave while your cat's still missing, what's going to become of him? Does he even really care about Ulysses? All right, there we go. Propeller should be pretty easy to do. Yeah, I was going to say, propeller should be easy. Heel should be pretty easy. All right, there we go. Now it's just down to the hole. Like, if they know that you have a boat, saying, hey, you know, aren't they going to realize that your boat is gone? Like, it can't be a secret that you have a boat. Like, let's be honest. Dude probably bought it with taxpayer money. It's probably, like, technically the mayoral boat. Sarah Salwatis? Any chance you can clean this town's monster truck? Some prize donuts have poor okay. So yeah. Another top job, Dirt Finder, much obliged. Hopefully there's still enough water left in the river to ride this out of town. Oh, I nearly forgot, that cursed ungrateful cat, should that cursed ungrateful cat show its face at any point, it's yours. I wash my hands of the thing. And remember, my mama and grandma before her said, if you can't say anything nice about the mayor, don't say anything at all. Farewell, JJ the 13th. So yeah, like, he is totally like trying to say, hey, yeah, you don't know where I went. You don't know where I went. You know nothing. So clean the monster truck. Why does the town have a monster truck? But we're making use of Blake Thrust's hangar. All right, Sarah. So the search for Ulysses the cat has finally been called off, though not before we chased every wild goose out there. Even old Frida in the lighthouse claimed she saw him in the distance, speeding across the rocks faster than any animal she'd ever seen. Though when I pressed her, she asked if he had wheels. Then when I pressed her and asked her if he had wheels, she looked down at her feet and nodded. Anyway, we were driving back to base when a group of miners, furious about not being paid by the mayor, blocked the road and symbolically poured a load of concrete over the monster truck. How that solves their problems is anyone's guess, but it sure gives you one heck of a job to do. So yeah, again, another, kind of like British thing. Any chances you can clean the town's monster truck? Some prize donuts have poured concrete all over it. So yeah, they poured concrete. Why would they pour concrete over it? You want to hear about some of the crazy theories about missing cats we've heard on the streets? Why not? I mean, gotta do something to fill the time, right? So, there were a group of miners that the mayor had apparently, hired that didn't get paid, so it wasn't quite the same. So, but why would the mayor be paying them if they were hired by Blake Thruss? Like, Blake Thruss was the one that was in charge of the mining operation, wasn't he? There's the billionaire. All right, and I suppose we got to get the inside of the tire as well. I still question, why does the town have a monster truck? Like that, and also with the cat, is it like whoever owns Ulysses becomes mayor or something? Like, the entire freaking town is obsessed with that goddamn cat. I mean, I get it. It's part of, like, the spring, like, frickin'... The spring festival is all about, you know... Is all about, you know, the cat has to wear the hat. In order to bring in the spring... At least the concrete hasn't set. I will say that much. At least they didn't have the concrete set. So it's still easy to pretty easy to wash off. Like, I could understand if this was more of like a rural town where it's like, hey, we go by traditions round here, round these parts. Some folk think a shady organization is sacrificing cats to the volcano to prevent an imminent eruption. Apparently, all fingers are currently pointed at Marvin from the Old Boys Club. Utterly ridiculous, but it's gaining traction in rural areas. Okay, so what you're saying is this isn't like an actual rural town or anything, but they do have some rural areas. Where is the last of... There we go. Fine. There we go. All right, so we've gotten the tires done. And further evidence that everybody is obsessed with this damn cat. Like, seriously. What is your guys' deal with this fucking cat? The vegan community suspects that they're the secret ingredient of the muckin hamburger, but there's been a statement from Ella herself denying it, telling them to stick their celery where the sun don't shine. Ella claims her burger's unique flavor is due to the extraordinary high salt content. Well, that's nice. So everybody's favorite burger joint, like, admits that they use, like, an unusually high amount of salt. I mean, don't get me wrong. Salt is important. It is a vital, it is important to a person's health, but there is such a thing as too much. I mean, salt does enhance the flavor, sure. That's why, you know, you kind of put salt on stuff to enhance the flavor. Of course, I do know some people that put so much salt on it that all you can taste is salt. And that ain't good. Alright, you go down there. I try and finish up everything up here, like the tops of the legs. Okay, this stuff is here's some of the concrete that's actually has set in. That started to set. I don't know why the front portion is starting to set so much. Maybe because it was hit more directly with the concrete. I mean, that would make a little bit of sense, I guess. All right. I think we should be good as far as... Get those hinges good, real good. Bree Strobe? Is this the number of the Powerwasher? Any chance you can get back down to the carnival? Our Ferris wheel is... Everyone at Roddy's Biker Shack thinks all the cats are aliens, that they've been on some kind of recon mission to Earth, and that they've finally got all their intel and have gone home to report. Apparently, we should expect an invasion of extraterrestrial supercats in a couple of months. Wasn't that a Disney movie? The Cat from Outer Space, I think, wasn't it? I mean, not the invasion, but like, yeah, cats, like a cat coming to Earth as, you know, part of like a part of to check out the human, to check out Earth and see what it was like and stuff. I swear I remember a movie like that. Oh wow, I completely missed this one. Come on, you're just gonna call it the cat body, you're not gonna call it the cat butt? Alright, there. Excuse me. There we go. Back parts of the cat's head that... Don't see any. There we go. All right. Man, this thing needed some work anyway. It's rusty. Like, super rusty. Get off of there. I don't want to go up. I want to stay down here. FL Meow. Okay, yeah, these guys are cat crazy. I am pretty sure this entire place is just, crazy cat people. Like, since I'm part of the town now, can I drive the town monster truck? Would that be okay, or is it like, is there a specific, is there like a sign up sheet for it? How does one get to drive the cat the cat monster truck? I mean, if I'm going to be spending all this time cleaning it, I should get to drive it. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of nooks and crannies. Like, once you get... My own theory? Hit me with it. What you got? Cats go wherever dinner's best. Are you saying you guys... the dinner's... that food sucks here? Someone somewhere, probably out in the sticks, has some really nice tuna steaks, and they're all holding up there for a while. They'll be home soon enough. I think they'll be home once we prevent the once the volcano has erupted and like everything's settled down and all the dumb humans have realized that there was danger. I'm guessing we have... Oh, wait. Right, we got the side here, too. The animals know when shit's going bad, okay? So that's my bet. It's like they all are like, hey, so yeah, that thing's getting ready to pop its top, and we don't want to be around when it does. Come on, Mr. Axel. All right. This should all just be like regular dirt, not like concrete, because they poured it onto the truck, not under the truck. They didn't like spray it up the backside. Although apparently it is really ground in dirt. Oops. Oops. Is that how you say this is an emergency exit? Is that like, yeah. I'm assuming that that is like the thing has tipped upside down and they cannot get out any other way than opening the door at on the bottom of the thing. So they're like, hey, let's just like maybe that's what you're supposed to say when somebody has to get you out. It's just like, yep, well, they had to use the oops door. Again, I wonder, is this communal property? Like this belongs to the town. So technically anybody in town should be able to drive it, right? I would love to take this out as, you know, on my next big job. Just be like, yeah. All right. Let's come out to here and see. Like, could you imagine somebody just being like, yeah, I hired a power washer to come and clean our stuff, and oh dear gods, why is there a big ass cat just rolling towards us? All right, so we've got 2 axles. Oh wait, we haven't done the other axle yet either. I thought we had finally gotten that one to ding, but I guess not. All right. So I guess not. Like I didn't get nearly as much of the outside of that one as I thought. All right, so now we just have 4 outer wheels. Wow, we actually got through 3 jobs today. That seems unusual. Like, usually it's like 1.5, maybe a couple. But like yeah, it was start to finish. Start to finish, 3 jobs. True, none of them were huge. I mean, the boat was pretty big. Like, seriously, why? The truck looks magnificent. Great job, Doc. And just in the nick of time, we've just had a fresh sighting from the dredge deep. Oh dear gods, don't mess that up. I'm telling you, do not mess that. Ugh. Speaking of a big job, clean the Ferris wheel. Bry Strobe? Is it Bry Strobe or Bree? Allow me to introduce Transmaster, the world's first techno Ferris wheel. We're going to be powering it with our epic 10,000 watt generator that we had in the garage from the old rave days, and we'll sync it up to change tempo with every banging tune. It's going to be mega. When the break beats kick in, it'll go absolutely bananas. Got the old generator hooked up currently, so feel free to turn it on if you want to have a bit of rotation action. We'll hook up the rave generator once you're done. Bring it on. Yes, it is. It is going to be very big. Now, there is one special achievement with this one. Here's the carousel. Here's the helter skelter. Hey, can I go up the helter skelter? Oh my god, I still can't go up the helter skelter. Look at me, my top of the world. Whoa, whoa, hey, hang on a moment here. You are coming with me, buddy. All right. All right. Okay, turn it on. All right. You're gonna go. You're okay. You're just gonna go in there. That's fine. Can I hit it from here? Yes, I can. Hold on, little buddy. Actually, here. I will. Oh, I guess I won't hold you. Oh yeah, I will hold you. All right, buddy. Just hold on. Here, you sit next to me. Okay, that volcano looks a lot angrier. Like, it doesn't look like it's just putting out smoke. It looks like it's more volatile smoke. That looks particularly bad. And there's the achievement. Best buds. Speaking of cats. Hello, Mr. Ulysses. So Ulysses was here. I mean, they just set this thing up not too long ago. So yeah, Ulysses is like going ahead of us everywhere. Wash me! Just for that, just because of that, this one is getting washed last. But apparently we are supposed to like hose down the generator that is currently like powering the that's bad. That's bad. Okay. That's very bad. Oh look, we're still tucked away back here, but I guess yeah, we didn't have to hide our wow, we actually can like go everywhere around here. I figured there would be like invisible walls preventing us from getting some places. Apparently they took the controls for the carousel.
Where's my prize, damn it? Oh, good. I do have a scaffolding. I was worried that I might not, because it's like some of this area is going to be kind of difficult to get to. All right. But for now, I think that's where we're going to end. We're going to start this tomorrow. So, or not tomorrow, but Sunday. All right, so let's go ahead and get our screenshots. I'm sorry, if the Trance Master is a new idea, how do you already have a sign for it and the sign is already muddy? I mean, some of it, but like there's still some of it that's just like, yeah, at certain angles this can be a pain. Anyway, yeah, that's where we're going to finish. That's where we're going to start on Sunday. Because, unfortunately, we are all out of time together today. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to consider prodding that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. But also, check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Tumblr account, our Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, at 8 p.m. Central Time Sunday, we'll be back with more Red Dead Redemption 2. And then that following midnight, we'll be back with more Powerwash Simulator. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Show.